my Masters team, a great bunch of lads, good friends for life. So hopefully you'll all give them a good round of applause when they come out individually. In no specific order, I'm not sure why I'm shouting either, I apologise. So in no specific order, but first the captain, give him a massive round of applause, had a great career, Kevin Watson. So don't judge by the first one. The next one, the only person with something to prove here today, Premier League goalkeeper Mike Pollitt. Next one up, there's rumours that he likes a night out. That is completely untrue. A brilliant pro, a great player, a great friend. Even though his hair's got a bit crazy, he's still a good lad. Alan Lee! Right, it's not Alan Lee's day, so shut up. It's not his day, thank you. Next one up, centre half. Scored loads of goals in the Championship, and nearly him alone kept us up with his contribution. A great lad, disgusting sense of humour, the worst nose in football, Chris Wales. Another great lad, played a lot of games at Bury with Swaz. I think he has the league record for playing 3,000 on the trot. Done great for me when I re-signed back here with Mark Robbins. Under immense pressure now, done brilliant for me when I came back, got me super fit, which I love him for. He's kept me in good shape ever since. I took a lot of his work ethos on. It's the very talented Nick Dawes. Next up, we'll be here till 6 o'clock. I apologise, I've got 62 players in here. Next one up, the only lad I've seen to get really angry in a team photo when his hair got scruffed up. Top lad, had a brilliant career, had a great time at Preston, earned way too much money. Chris Sedgwick! Next up, a very dear friend of mine. Everyone knows him for his long throw, but he's got more to him than that. He's now doing brilliant with Hursty, who unfortunately can't come today. What's going on, mate? I'll keep talking. He's a joint manager at Grimsby, doing a brilliant job there. He'll have a great career in football. Ron Scott! Next one up, I used to think he was the housewife's favourite. He's my favourite player of all time. He's that good that I've even said I'd pay for his train fare, which I'm not doing for anybody else. A great lad, a brilliant footballer, a player in my eyes was never replaced at the club. Love him to bits. Stuart Talbot. Next one up, centre forward, scored loads of goals. The sharpest elbows in football, Leo Fortune West. Next one up, a really good friend of mine, still in the coaching game. He joined when we were in the Championship. I was a bit starstruck the first time he came in our dressing room. We signed a few players that I actually knew the names of. Played really well, got on with the lads, brilliant. Top lad, Robbie Stockdale. Next up, the only player to win more throw-ins than me as a centre forward. Great lad, the most educated football person I know. Anyone checks his CV out, you'll be amazed what this lad has done to achieve what he's done. Brilliant lad, the fact he's drove up from Brighton on his own today to support me. touches me beyond words. Good kid, run his heart out, Richie Barker! Next one up, I'm doing well, I haven't cried once. Next one up, top player, again, very starstruck when I met this gentleman. I remember coming off the pitch the first time I played with him, and he asked me how he thought he'd play, and if he'd keep his shirt, which amazed me, when I tell you who it is. Anyway, he's gone on to have a brilliant career. He was a bit stressed last night when I spoke to him, but everyone a warm welcome for Mark Robbins. Next one up, absolute paradox. This man is the strongest man, the nicest man, one of the best cooks, yet the messiest cooks. Great lad, great to have around the place. Sincerely miss him. Shut your doors, it's Guy Branston. Built of similar ilk, this plays virtually the same, plays with his heart on the sleeve, a true Miller. I know you all appreciated his time here. Great player, great lad, got better teeth than Brano. It's Ryan Creswell. My day, Andy, it's my day. Next player up, top lad, played for us at left back for a long period of time, came through the ranks, done really well under Robbo, good friend of mine. He even beats me at racket sports now and again, which I don't like to mention, but a great kid. Everyone give a warm welcome to Jamie Green. This lad's unbelievable talent. Another one of them signers, when we brought him to the club, I couldn't believe it. The things he'd done in training and in games is unbelievable. I was born as a Norwich City fan, and we had Dale Gordon, who had a step over. That's all he had. This lad's got a double step over, loads better than that. He's told me he'll be the best player on here today. It's Darren Byfield. Another one of the players who came through the youth system. He done really well, played in a really good side. To get in that side at the time when we had our promotions was some achievement. So to come through the youth team, play as well as he did, and then get the moves he's got from it, shows what a good player he is. A great lad, way too intelligent to be a footballer. The worst part in football, though, to be fair, but a great kid. He's injured at the moment, he can't play, but please give a massive warm welcome to Derby's captain, Sean Barker. Next lad, a weird one, not a weird lad, I mean a weird one as he's unique. A very talented left-footed player, played brilliant for us over the years. Good guess. Really good for us over the years. Unfortunately, I sort of kept him out of the team a little bit for my ugliness, but he was a far more talented footballer, gone on to have a brilliant career, still looks back at his Rotherham days with fondness. So a warm welcome to Andy Monkhouse. Just leaves a couple of lads who have made onto my team. You obviously know them, they're current players, their time's just finished now. They've been brilliant servants, great lads, great pros. I've worked with them every day for the last 3 years. Sincere friends, I hope they enjoy playing with the old gits. First one up is Dale Tong. Last one of the players, you can have a wild guess who this is. Ever since Polly left, there's been some keepers who have come and gone. I always remember when Polly came back and it's Gary Montgomery! Andy Warrington! I can't look at Tony Me, looks like he's crying to me. Right, last few little gentlemen you might know, I've invited these back, top men. The first one, unfortunately Hirsch is in York on holiday, but thanks for asking. First one is John Bilton. He was our fitness coach when we were here, way ahead of his time. We were the fittest, strongest team in the leagues by far. A lot of what we've done needs to give credit to John, so we'll give a round of applause to John Bilton. Next one up, the oldest man in soccer. He's a Silver Shadow Fox. He was brilliant when we were here the first time. We've dug him up for today to warm Polly and Woggy up. Top man, goalie coach and scout, Graham Brown. That just leaves me with two gentlemen, the gentlemen I've got in charge of the team today. Obviously got a massive respect for. I played nearly 10 years for both of these. I had great times at Rotherham the first time. You might know them when I say them by name. I'll get them out at the same time. Great gentlemen, still live in the area, still love the club, top men. A lot of the lads behind us have a lot to be thankful for the careers they had. Although on a daily basis they told us we were rubbish, it worked in the opposite way. We went out, used to think we could beat teams up for fun. We were a great set of lads, and these two had a massive part in that. The off-field friendships you can see today, the fact that all these lads have turned up for me, and that was built on what Ronnie and Breck had put together. So a massive warm welcome for Ronnie and Breck. The current set of players who have done brilliant this year. Kindly, my set of lads have done a guard of honour for them. I want a massive round of applause to celebrate what they've achieved today. They're now going to get their medals. So collectively, everyone give a massive cheer for the current team 2013.
Apologies, if there are any sponsorship, but before we turn it to by who else? But the Children Brothers. To
Chris, back in New York, not for the first time, but it's a good day today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great occasion for Warney. I think it's a great turnout from the lads, and it's just good to be sat in dressing room with all legends.
Yeah, there are some real iconic Rotherham United faces alongside here. Sadly, Guy Branston again. Who are you most looking forward to playing with today?
Everyone really. I think it's just it's fantastic. I mean, I remember being up to volley when all these lot were playing, and I was singing their names. Like, it's just a pleasure to be involved in game week.
And what does it say about Warney, the fact that it's such short notice and this many people have turned up, do you think?
No, he's a top boy, isn't he? Top man. Everyone that knows him speaks highly of him, and I think he's just a true gentleman. I think that it shows by everyone's reception for him today.
And we're just looking out on the field now. There's Chris Wells and Guy Branston marshalling that defence. When do you think you'll be called upon to put a shift in?
I don't know. Maybe we'll see how tired they get at half time, and I might get the nod.
I think you'll be looking for perhaps some of the current Rotherham United crop. Wait till that pace has gone up top.
Yeah, hopefully they'll chop it and change it, and hopefully they'll not be too quick. Won't have to hit any here and then. And what? I would have been nailing a few, don't worry.
What about for yourself? You enjoyed this year so far? Trip to Wembley as well?
Yeah, I think it's been a positive year for myself. I think I had to leave the club to play the games. I think while I were here, I struggled to get a run of the games, and I think I think I might have played 40 league games over 2 years, and I played 56 this year altogether. So yeah, it's done me good.
And as much as you've enjoyed seeing some of the older boys, some of the current Rotherham United players, well, who you'll know from your time here, good to catch up with them.
Yeah, top lads. I still speak to quite a few of them regularly, and yeah, I'm buzzing for them. I think it's a great achievement what they've done, and all credit to them.
Playing under Ronnie, we can see him there at the edge of these technical areas, enjoying himself, isn't he?
Yeah, it's as feisty as always. I think Brex has just been looking for the fourth official to get some stick to, but the ain't one here, so he's just sat down.
Cheers.
Cheers, thanks.
Cheers.
Brian, you were on Paul Warne's testimonial committee, so firstly, tell us how it all came about.
Well, obviously he'd done his 10 years and the club were really kind to offer him this testimonial, and then I got a phone call from him. I mean, I've known him all those years, and I was really proud when he asked me to be involved with Matt Twigg and Paul Wixon, because I think everybody knows, and certainly the 3,000 people who are here today, I'm not sure of the crowd yet, but you know, they're all as one, like myself, wanted to say thank you to him.
No, it's Richie Barker just scored a second goal from Alan Lee's cross. So that was typical. That reminded me of a goal that Richie Barker scored at the Tivoli end, a diving header against Southampton in the cup. So it's great, 2-0 to the legends. But going back to Paul Warne, sorry about the interruption to do the commentary, but no, he asked me to get involved, and it was a pleasure to do it. Richie Barker, I was right in the end.
Richie had his moment there. But, tell us about you obviously followed the club for all the golden years for Radio Sheffield, so how was it to see some of the old players back today?
It's been absolutely special, and it's a privilege to be part of this. And when Warney phoned all these lads from all over the country, without doubt they've all come and wanted to be with him. Richie Barker, who's just scored that goal, he's driven up from Brighton today. You know, busy yesterday, manager of Crawley, but he's driven up here to do this and then drive straight back to Brighton. It's fantastic and it's wonderful to see. And obviously Alan Lee, because that's the most famous commentary I did, and for him he's on the ball again, stormed down this left-hand side and wins the throw-in. But to score that first goal in the opening minutes, it's just a special thing. I did on Twitter today, I said he'd score a goal today, and I'm predicting that Paul Warne will score as well.
Approaching half time, Ronnie, how do you think it's going so far?
Yeah, it's been good. Great bit of fun and some good football, to be fair. I mean, the first 2 goals were just out of this world. 2 fantastic crosses. How often do you see centre forwards heading balls like that now? You know, and both of them have done really well for me anyway.
Alan Lee's particularly looking very impressive.
Yeah, I think he's trying to press his gaffer, isn't he? He's, you know, we've got Robbo sat on here, and I think he's looking for another year. I'm a bit gutted he's played so well, really, because I was going to try and nick him for next year, but it looks like he's going to cost me a few bob, and I can't afford it now.
Anyone else standing out for you so far, particularly the players who've not been playing recently, like Stuart Toll?
Yeah, Tolves and Watto, you know, they've still got that winning mentality in there. They get upset when they give the ball away. Sedgy as well, you know, Sedgy's shown what he's been all about all through his career. So yeah, I think they've enjoyed Richie Barker up front when you consider, you know, where he's been and the management side of things, and probably hasn't played for a long time. But they've all done well to come and play here and play the way they performed. It just shows you how good the players are.
What you got planned for the second half? Who's coming on?
We've got nearly a load of changes, to be honest. We're going to play 4-3-3 second half. 3 strikers, 4-2 West Byfield, Robbo up top. So that should be interesting, that one.
And finally, just finally, yeah. Did you ever think you'd be managing a Rotherham United team at New York Stadium?
No, but it's nice.
playing too well so far, isn't he?
No, I think a lot of our boys are probably over-celebrated by the looks of things, but no, there's three absolutely fantastic finishers, to be fair. We're having a lot of the ball, but as I say, they've probably done a bit too much partying by the looks of things.
You've sat down as well for this game as well, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright, yeah, I'm tired as well, so I'm having a bit of a breather.
Just talk to you about the season as a whole anyway, one of the best in your career as a coach?
Yeah, very much so. Big expectations. People were expecting promotion favourites and all that. Just pleased and relieved that we managed to get over the line. It's been a bit up and down, as everybody knows. We said it was a roller coaster. It's certainly been one of those. But as I say, we got there at the end, and exciting season and exciting times ahead.
As it came to those final 6 games, did you have the confidence your side could put that run together, that decisive run to take you into the top 3?
Yeah, I mean, we felt as though we've been improving all season. A lot of new players and to integrate into the squad, and I think we finally came good at the right time. And as I say, exciting times. The nucleus of a good squad to take into League One.
And that squad is coming together already. The manager, I understand, has been watching players over the weekend.
Yeah, he's Gaffer's away and misses today, unfortunately. But as I say, the work doesn't stop. And he's away watching players, and hopefully that'll be a fruitful trip.
Just a word on Paul Warne, it's a great day for him today.
It is, yeah, he deserves it. He's been a fantastic servant to the club as a player and now a member of staff. He's been brilliant all season. He's good at his job, he cares, and he's a Miller through and through.
Great day for Paul Warne. He deserves this, doesn't he?
I mean, I've been here for a year, and you know, I've been injured twice this year, and he's got me through a lot of hard times for myself personally, and from what I've heard from the rest of the people around the club, you know, he's the sort of person you want to keep at a club, and you know, he's fully deserved today.
Approaching half time, it's not going great for the 2013 side so far. What have you made of the game from the dugout?
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't take too much on it now, but we'll see. These old guys are going to get tired, so see how it goes second half.
So what's your plan? Are you getting 45 minutes?
I don't know yet. I might come on for Uriah, ref the game, help the lads out a bit, but nah, it's alright. It's a bit of fun.
I'm sure there's a chance there, but just going back, looking over the season as a whole, you've had a promotion before. Where does this rank in your career?
This is the best I've had so far. I mean, it's the most amount of pressure for us to get a promotion, and you know, then finish second in the league, it makes it even better. So yeah, it's definitely up there with the best.
And your highlight of the season on a personal level, what was that?
Bradford away. Yeah, that was outrageous. I felt that we'd got promoted that night. I think the belief in the camp just went, you know, from half and half to like, yeah, we're going to do this today. We're going to do this now, you know, and it meant a lot that game.
How far can this team go now? Can we have a assault on promotion again next season, perhaps?
Well, yeah, it's up to us. It's up to, you know, I'm sure that the chairman will invest again, as he's always done, and whoever the manager brings in, you know, brings a good team together. That's what he usually does very well, and depends what players he brings in. But yeah, I would say the squad we've got already should be good enough to compete.
I just found the word for Andy Warrington. You worked for him. Well, you worked with him all season. 6 years at Rotherham United, crowd favourite. It's his last game for Rotherham United today. Thoughts on his performance and him as a person?
I'm gutted that Woggy's going, but you know, that's football, as I say, and like you say, you couldn't ask for a better person to come into the club, because he's given 6 solid years for the club and through the hard times, you know, and I'm glad that he's actually been here to get a bit of success with the club.
Presumably one of your first looks at the New York Stadium, I believe you might have been down before as one of Warney's guests. What do you make of it all?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's such a brilliant stadium that they've put on. I mean, it must be a pleasure to play here every other week for the lads. I mean, and it's fitting that they've got promoted this year, the first season, isn't it?
And you were favourite while you were here, and back amongst the fans now. How have you made your reception?
Oh, it's been fantastic. You know, I've been looking forward to it since Warne said it was going to be on. I've just been looking forward to coming and having a look, and obviously seeing all the old lads again and everything. It's been brilliant, been a great day so far.
And obviously spent a long time playing with Paul Warne. What do you make of him as both a player and a person?
Oh, both. He's a top class person. He's as a guy, he's brilliant. You'll not hear anyone say a bad word about him. And as a player, he's a really good player. I probably didn't get as much credit as he deserved. People just should say where it's hard, but he was a really good player. You don't play for as long as he did without being a good player.
And we've already seen that first half trademark Chris Sedgwick cross to set up a goal. How have you felt playing
Yeah, I felt good. And, you know, I've got probably 6 or 7 weeks since I've had a run about, so blew a few cobwebs off early doors. Yeah, I felt good. Still feel fit. I'm only 33, so there's a few years left in me. Yeah.
And you with Hyde last season?
Yeah, I just went there to play some games because I didn't get sorted out with a club early on. So I'm looking to get back in this season and hopefully get back in the league playing.
And a successful season for the current team, Rotherham, and been promoted. What do you make of their achievement?
It's fantastic. I mean, they were brought off a few weeks ago, and to win the 5 on the bounce that they did, it speaks volumes for them. So I wish them all the luck in the world, especially for the fans. It's fantastic for them. They deserve it. I mean, they've been through doldrums last few years with the months of Don Valley and things, so it's just fantastic for them. I'm so pleased for them.
And finally, your team went through the divisions, consecutive promotions. Do you think that's something this current team can do as well?
Well, everything's geared up for that, isn't it? If they can get things right on the pitch, then there's no ceiling to where this club can go.
First of all, congratulations on yesterday. Much less stressful day for you today, I'd assume.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's a great day for Warney. You know, he's been a great servant for the club for a lot of years now, and you know, he's had a couple of spells here, and you know, he obviously lives in the area. He's really well known around the town, really well loved person. So I think it's obviously a fitting way to pay tribute to him in all fairness, because he's such a good lad. You know, on and off the field, he's a great lad.
Just had 20 minutes. How did that go for him?
Yeah, rubbish. It went as expected, to be honest with you. But it's enjoyable. Try and get on the pitch and coming to the stage. My first visit to the stadium, so it's good to see. And you know, a great day. Absolutely great day.
Good turnout of your former colleagues as well. It must be nice to see them after all these years.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you can see there. I think there's one or two of them that don't look any different from when they were playing. I think a few of us have aged a little bit more, but yeah, good to see everybody.
And next season then at Huddersfield, what are your hopes for the 2013 and 14 season?
To do better. I think it's. I mean, I've only been in there 2.5 months, just over 2 months, and you know, a bit to do, but we've survived, which is the main thing, which is what I was brought in to do in the first instance. So, you know, we've got to try and build on that now.
And just on Rotherham United, what can we hope for in League One, do you think?
It's tough. It's a tough league, and you know, a lot of good players in there, a lot of you know, good sides and good clubs, and then obviously next season they've got big clubs in there again as well. So it'll certainly be tough. But again, you know, it's the level that they wanted to be playing at, and obviously they'll be trying to build for an assault on another promotion. So you know, the infrastructure's here now. You know, they built the stadium, and that was the first thing. So it was, you know, it's just fantastic to see.
Right, but a good shift for an hour in there. Did you enjoy that one?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Nice to be back, mate. Obviously a lot different from Millmore, but the boys have deserved that to move stadium, and full congratulations to them for going up last week. It's nice to see them back in League One.
And you must have enjoyed that hour that you've played so far today for Warney.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, the turnout for the boys from the boys today just shows what regard we held Warney, and you know, they've travelled far and wide. He's got a terrific crowd in there as well today, and you know, he thoroughly deserves everything he gets. He's a great lad.
And see how many people have shown up at short notice. It just shows how well liked Warney is.
Yeah, absolutely. 6 days' notice, and you know, it's the main stand and all behind one goal. It's absolutely terrific turnout from the public. But Warney deserves it. As I say, he's a top man. He's been a very good professional throughout his career, and he deserves everything he gets. So, hope he has a great day and really enjoys it. You know.
He recently described you definitely a footballer and not a runner. But have you held up from that 60 minutes?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I ran the London Marathon a couple of weeks ago, so I mean, not bad shape, sort of running wise. So it was enjoyable. Obviously, they've got a lot younger legs than us, and they moved the ball and shifted it. So what we had to concentrate on was just letting them play in front of us and try and break them down. The first half, we scored some terrific goals. So really good to be back out there in a Rotherham shirt, and had a fantastic day, really.
And what about playing here at New York Stadium? Must be an experience for you.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Obviously, it's a lot better than Millmore, but we made that a fortress there when we got promoted, and the boys seem to have done the same here. Full congratulations to them. But yeah, it's a magnificent stadium. The club had to move forward, and the playing surface is obviously at the end of the season is still fantastic. So full credit to the groundsman.
And what's the atmosphere like in the dressing room at half time? Is it just a big celebration for Warney?
It's brilliant. I think one of the shouts that went around was "Good job we're not fit." You know, we're 3-1 up, I think, at half time, and got some old boys in there and some lads that are not long finished playing, and it was good, really enjoyable, great to be back out there, competitive. All the lads are competitive, you never lose that, and to go and 3-1 up, we're thoroughly delighted.
With the goals just coming in, how do you assess the game so far?
Well, obviously we made them angry at half time, making them going in 3-1 up. But we sent B team out at the second half, and obviously they're struggling. So it's one of the things.
Great day for Paul Warne, though. It's the main thing today. He deserves this, doesn't he?
He deserves everything he gets. He puts more hours in than anyone I've ever met. He's a great bloke, on and off the pitch, and he's just one of them people who'll do anything for you. And like I say, he deserves everything he gets, and long may it continue.
You're playing for the Legends team today, so what have you made about some of your colleagues? Some of them not long since retired, but look quite fit still.
I'll tell you what, I just said to Warney, I'd love to have played in that team, because that is, I'm not saying overweight, but obviously a lot of them haven't got any hamstrings, knees, ankles left, but I'd love to have played when they were fit, because that is some team.
Obviously your association with Rotherham United coming to a close, a good 6 years for you. It was appreciated pretty much by the fans. Must have been nice for you.
Yeah, it was lovely. Obviously it's a day for Warney, but it was nice for me and Wogs to get that applause before the game. Obviously pick up medals and stuff like that, and I think me and Woggy have both said it. We've ended on a positive note, which if you're going to leave, it's the way you want to leave. So I should obviously thank the fans, because they've always been good to me. So I've not got no but good memories here, to be fair.
You've been here through the tough times, so it's nice to come out. Last season, new ground and a promotion as well. Perfect way to end.
Exactly. Yeah, like I said, it's the best way to end on a positive. So that's all you can hope for, and hopefully the club moves on, goes from strength to strength, and gets to champ and where champ wants to be. So hopefully that happens, and hopefully gets to play against them one day.
You know the squad very well. How do you think they'll do next year in League One?
I think they'll do very well, to be fair. I think a couple of additions, but if they keep the core of the squad, don't let anybody else go, I think they've got a very good chance next year, to be honest. I think next year will suit our team better, because we've got a lot of good footballers. So I think that'll help us next year. But like I say, I think they've got a very good chance of doing very well next year. Brothers, here for Paul Warne today, and how are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, it's a good game, obviously a good turnout. I think the first half, Alan Lee showed how good he was, and yeah, it's a great day for Warney. He deserves it, and hopefully it'll finish off in the right 3-all, maybe 4-3 to us.
And for yourself, it's not been a bad week. Obviously signed a contract extension as well. You're looking forward to next year with Rotherham United?
Yeah, I'm happy to have signed and looking forward to a season in League One. obviously I want to play against Wolves, which is my hometown club, and I've always supported them. So yeah, it should be an enjoyable season. Come back pre-season and enjoy it.
You struggle with injury at the back end of this season, but are you fit now? Are you going to be playing 10 minutes today, do you think?
No, I'm not playing today. I've got an operation on the 20th, so I'll get that done and I should be fine pre-season.
And what about us? Back to the Chuckle Brothers. You're entertaining you so far today. Enjoying the Chuckle Brothers entertainment?
Yeah, very good, especially in the first half. I don't know if we meant to fall or not. Was that planned?
No idea.
Because that was enjoyable to see.
And to see how many people have turned up at such short notice for Paul Warne, it shows what sort of person he is as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course, Warne's a great bloke. I mean, I've been here 3 years and he's a top bloke and a good coach. And his enthusiasm for the game reflects on all the players, and I'm just glad the day's turned out really well for him. It's been a good turnout.
A chance to see some more faces, Guy Branston, Ryan Creswell, people who you'll know from your time here. Good to catch up.
Yeah, it's good, yeah. Cressy done well this year, League 2 team of the year. I know Green at the left back, well I know most of them really, but lads I've played with, it's nice to see him and good to catch up.
Cheers.
The official has indicated the difference of all the officials to play. I'm sorry.
Today, then it seemed like you were getting a little bit emotional at the end, but it was a big day, wasn't it?
It was a big day. I mean, obviously we'd organised one previously about 4 or 5 months ago, and it takes a lot of effort in, and this week has been hectic to say the least. And then yesterday I played for Oldham Legends for 70 minutes, so I was thinking, I was a bit anxious about my legs. I didn't sleep well last night, to be honest. I was excited, but because I knew I had 20 lads kindly turning up for me, I'm thinking, am I going to juggle it that everyone gets a game and they don't feel like, they've put a lot of effort in for me for nothing, so I didn't sleep too well. I got here this morning at 9:30, and then since I've been here and saw people, it's sort of I've really enjoyed it, and obviously today I've thoroughly enjoyed, apart from the fact my missus didn't come down when she was supposed to, apart from that mess up. Everything's been, my daughter's shouting at me. Everything's been good. I enjoyed the game. I didn't know my son was coming on. That was a surprise. I knew I was being taken off with like a minute left, but that was a nice surprise. And obviously my dad's here today to see his grandson play on the pitch. Would be a dream if he grew up to be a Miller. So I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm just drained now, if I'm honest.
It was great to see the old team back together, and pretty much all of them were there, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean, all my faves who I wanted to come. I mean, there's a few people on Twitter saying, "Oh, you didn't invite him," or "You didn't invite him." But how I invited people was I invited my friends, the people I've kept in contact with. I didn't have to ask anyone for anyone's number. I knew everybody's number, so that's how I put my team together. And they're the lads I enjoyed being with, playing with, and socialising with. So I think, especially the first half, don't get me wrong, I know the current side aren't exactly all guns blazing by any stretch of imagination, but you could see pockets of play first half, you could see, and they said it to me on the pitch, you could see why we were a good team, and it was really enjoyable, and I hope everyone who turned up today did enjoy it. It was a nice sunny day, and it felt like just a celebration of football in my eyes, and although it was personal for me, it didn't feel that personal. I wanted everyone to enjoy the day, and that's why I wanted to do the bit at the start when I introduced everyone, because I wanted everyone to get some merit of what they've achieved at this club. I mean, I'm lucky that I've been re-employed here, but no doubt every one of them would be here in 10 years if they had the opportunity. So it wasn't just about me, it's about all my old teammates all getting back together. It was hilarious in the dressing rooms, and Scotty said to me afterwards, if any of the current lads were in the dressing rooms now, they're absolutely ripping into each other for absolute fun. I remember in the second half when Scotty went to ground for a free kick, Fortune West said to me, "What's he doing? That's a penalty. What is he doing? Tell him." And I'm thinking, and Morgan said to me, "Wow, your lads are taking it serious." I said, "That's the only way they can be. You know, I mean, they just want to win all the time." And even a testimonial game today, they wanted to win, and that's why probably we got the success we did.
Yeah, Ronnie seems to be taking it very seriously as well. He was parading around in that technical area and shouting a few instructions too.
Yeah, it was good to see Ronnie and Breck. I mean, they're good people. They've been at the club for years, and they're obviously really popular. And you know, if some of the lads can go down in the status that they have at this club, then they've achieved a lot. They were funny at half-time, or before the game. The lads were at 1:15. We were coming out for a warm-up, and I was running around doing loads of different things. And I went in at 1:15, and no one had started getting changed. They were all just chatting. It was like we were in a pub. So I had to then shout order and say, "Look, everyone's got to get changed. We've got to get out." And so we had the warm-up, and then I told Ronnie the teams I wanted to play, but I said to him, "You tell them the teams, so if anyone's upset, it doesn't come back on me." And he went, "Right, Warney's giving me these teams, this is what you're doing." So he absolutely stitched me up, but it was a good laugh. And Brano said that's the first time Ronnie's picked him in years, and he's given him a chance, so he knew it was me who picked the team anyway.
When you look back, you know, over the years, Paul, when you maybe first came to this club, did you ever expect that, you know, on that first day when you stepped through the doors at Rotherham United, that one day it would lead to a testimonial here?
No, I don't think anyone does. You know, no one thinks they'll be at a club for 10 years or 11 years, however long I've been here. I thoroughly enjoyed my time here. I remember when I first came here and played my first game and scored 2 goals. It is a bit cheesy, and I don't mind saying it, but I did feel at home. I never was a good player, I admit that, and I always give it my all, and I think the fans always appreciated and empathised with the effort I put in. So I always felt at home here. I never felt under immense pressure to score goals or anything. I just always tried my best, and fortunately on the back of that and the back of my coaching career, I'm the same. I always try everything for the lads, and I was really grateful of them all turning up today, because I know how hard it is at the end of the season. They're like marbles, they just want to go, and like 90% of them kindly turned up for me today. Odejayi didn't turn up. I know Arnie was going, Claude was ill, but Odejayi didn't turn up, but he came round my house Thursday night, gave me 6 bottles of champagne, a bottle of champagne for my wife, felt horrendously guilty he wasn't here. So if I'm honest, as good as it was for my old lads to come back, which I did appreciate, it was brilliant for me that, you know, I had the respect of the current team, which is, you know, it's hard to get these days.